The 1995 Australian $2 coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is an important part of Australia's modern circulating coinage, representing both the nation's unique monetary system and its historical connection to the British monarchy. This coin, though small in size, carries a wealth of information about Australia's economy, its coinage reform, its cultural identity, and its craftsmanship in minting. To begin with, the obverse front of the 1995 $2 coin bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who was Australia's head of state at the time. The portrait used on this coin is known as the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael David Makhlouf, a British sculptor. This portrait was first introduced on Australian coins in 1985 and remained in use until 1998. In this depiction, Queen Elizabeth II is shown wearing the royal diadem, a jewellery piece worn during her coronation and other state occasions. Her profile faces to the right, following the tradition of alternating the direction of the monarch's portrait with each new reign. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II Australia, 1995, clearly stating the issuing nation and the year of minting. This design was chosen to reflect both the Queen's regal presence and her role as a symbol of the Commonwealth nations. The reverse, back of the coin, features the design created by Australian artist Horst Hayne. It depicts an image of an Aboriginal, elder with a beard, based on original artwork by Ainsley Roberts. This elder represents Australia's Indigenous peoples, paying tribute to their long history, culture, and contribution to the country. The background of the reverse features the Southern Cross constellation, an important symbol in Australian culture and identity, along with native grasses, emphasizing the country's natural environment. The simple inscription, $2, indicates the face value of the coin. The $2 coin was first introduced into Australian currency in 1988, replacing the $2 banknote. The change was part of a cost-saving measure by the Royal Australian Mint, as coins have a longer circulation life than paper notes. The smaller size and more durable nature of the coin made it practical for daily use. The 1995 issue continues this series and was produced primarily for circulation. In terms of composition, the 1995 Australian $2 coin is made of an aluminum bronze alloy consisting of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel. This composition gives the coin its distinctive golden color. The coin has a mass of 6.60 grams, a diameter of 20.50 millimeters, and a thickness of 3.20 millimeters. Its milled edge contains intermittent grooves, adding to its tactile recognition for the visually impaired. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was responsible for minting the 1995 issue. The exact mintage figures for the 1995 $2 coin were approximately 22 million coins, which makes it a relatively common date in the series. However, even though it is common, collectors still value examples in uncirculated or proof condition, as high-grade specimens are increasingly hard to find after decades of circulation. From a historical perspective, the 1995 issue reflects a stable period in Australia's numismatic production. The country had firmly adopted the decimal currency system in 1966. And by the mid-1990s, the design and issuance of coins had become highly standardized. The $2 coin served an important role in daily commerce, used widely in everything, from vending machines to public transport and small purchases. Over time, many of the 1995 coins have experienced wear due to heavy circulation, and examples with clear details of the elder's face, beard, and the Southern Cross stars are especially desirable for collectors. Mint, state, and proof coins from special sets issued by the Royal Australian Mint are particularly attractive due to their sharp strikes, bright luster, and lack of handling marks. Numismatically, the 1995 $2 coin holds importance for several reasons. It is part of the first decade of this denomination's existence. It carries the iconic Makhlouf portrait of the Queen, which is no longer used, and it features the distinctive Aboriginal elder design that remains one of the most recognizable motifs in Australian coinage. Furthermore, these coins are also part of a broader narrative about Australia's respect for its Indigenous heritage. its British constitutional roots, and its emergence as a strong, independent nation within the Commonwealth. For collectors, today, the 1995 Australian $2 coin is generally easy to obtain in circulated condition, but obtaining high-grade, uncirculated, or proof examples can require more dedicated searching or purchasing through numismatic dealers. As Australia continues to evolve its coinage, including the release of commemorative $2 coins in recent years, the standard 1995 issue serves as a reminder of the nation's monetary foundation during the 1990s. In terms of value, circulated 1995 Australian $2 coins typically trade at face value in daily use, but uncirculated specimens can fetch a few dollars depending on quality. Proof strikes from collector sets may command higher premiums, particularly when certified by professional grading companies. In conclusion, the 1995 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is not only a piece of metal currency, but a small canvas that tells a story of Australia's culture, its history, and its people. The coin's combination of modern minting technology, artistic design, and national symbolism makes it a significant part of Australia's circulating coinage, and an interesting item for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Next, top 2, the 1998 Australian $2 coin, is part of a significant chapter in Australia's modern numismatic history, representing both the country's distinctive monetary identity and its close ties to the British Crown. Introduced originally in 1988 to replace the $2 banknote, the Australian $2 coin by 1998 had already become an essential part of everyday commerce, circulating widely throughout the nation. The obverse of the 1998 issue, like most circulating Australian coins of the time, features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the British sculptor Raphael David Makhlouf. This portrait was first introduced on Australian coins in 1985 and depicts Her Majesty facing right, adorned with the royal diadem, Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, pearl earrings and necklace, capturing her dignified and graceful profile in fine detail. Around the portrait, the inscription reads, Elizabeth II, Australia, 1998, clearly marking the coin's country of issue and year of minting. The reverse design, which has remained constant since the coin's introduction, was created by Horst Hahn, the master engraver of the Royal Australian Mint at the time. This side features a representation of an Aboriginal elder, based on a composite image honouring the Indigenous peoples of Australia, with distinct facial features, beard, and ceremonial markings. Surrounding the elder are the Southern Cross constellation with 5 stars and native Australian grass trees, Xanthorrhoea, symbolising both Indigenous culture and the unique Australian landscape. The 1998 $2 coin is composed of aluminum bronze alloy, consisting of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel, giving the coin its distinctive golden color. The coin weighs 6.60 grams, has a diameter of 20.50 millimeters, and a thickness of 3.20 millimeters, with a milled edge featuring intermittent grooves. Its small size relative to its high face value is often noted by both collectors and the general public. The mintage for the 1998 $2 coin was approximately 49.1 million pieces, making it a common issue, but still a fascinating piece for collectors who study year-by-year variations, strike quality, and die varieties. In circulation, these coins have generally endured heavy use, but uncirculated and mint-state examples remain highly desirable for numismatists. The context of 1998 itself adds additional historical flavor to the coin. Queen Elizabeth II was nearing her 50th year on the throne, and Australia was deep into debates about its constitutional future, with discussions about republicanism intensifying towards the referendum that would eventually take place in 1999. Despite such debates, the monarchy remained present on all circulating coinage. Economically, Australia in 1998 was experiencing a period of steady growth, having navigated the global financial turbulence of the Asian financial crisis with relative stability. The Royal Australian Mint, located in Canberra, maintained its high production standards, ensuring the durability and precision of each coin, including the $2 issues. The consistent imagery of the Aboriginal elder on the reverse side served as a continuous acknowledgement of Australia's First Peoples, even as national conversations about reconciliation and Indigenous rights gained momentum in the late 1990s. 4. Collectors today. The 1998 $2 coin is generally not considered rare, but certain specimens can command premiums based on condition, errors, or special qualities such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or double strikes. Proof versions of the 1998 $2 coin were also produced by the Royal Australian Mint, typically included in annual proof sets, boasting mirror-like surfaces and exceptional detail clarity. These proof coins were struck multiple times with specially polished dies to ensure the highest quality, and they are much sought after by collectors. The circulating version, however, remains more plentiful and accessible. Over the years, the durability of the aluminum-bronze alloy has led to many surviving examples retaining sharp details even after decades of circulation, though many exhibit the expected nicks, scratches, and were common to high denomination. Circulating coins. In terms of numismatic importance, the Australian $2 series holds a unique place due to its blend of modern minting technology, cultural symbolism, and daily utility. The 1998 issue sits firmly within this lineage, serving as both a practical tool of commerce and a silent witness to the socio-political and economic currents of late 20th century Australia. Its simple yet meaningful design continues to reflect Australia's respect for its Indigenous heritage, the enduring presence of the British monarchy, and the nation's robust minting tradition. Even though millions of these coins were minted, each piece still carries a small part of Australia's national story, a story of continuity, change, and identity expressed through its circulating currency. For newer collectors, the 1998 $2 coin often serves as an accessible entry point into the fascinating world of Australian numismatics, while for more experienced collectors, it represents another essential building block in completing a full modern $2 lalunsi.